Okay, one of the most asked questions I get is, how do I put text on my video? Here are 3 simple ways. First, we have Instagram Reels, the plus sign in the top right-hand corner. You'll see Reels on the list. Once you've recorded your video and you're good with it, click the white arrow. Now it's time to add the text. Click the A in the top right-hand corner. You can choose from a bunch of different fonts down here. You can also change the color up there. And you can add a background to the text. Now with your thumbs, resize the text how you want it and also reposition it on the screen. Type out the rest of the text that you want to appear on screen during your video. Okay, once you've written out all of the text that you want to appear in your video, here's the important part. Down at the bottom here, you see all of your text. The one that's highlighted in white is the one that you're editing currently. These white bars tell you the beginning and the end point when this text will appear on the video. So this one we want to start all the way at the beginning and we want it to end there, okay? Now you can see the text is grayed out once it stops. Now let's click to our next group of text. This one we want to start a little bit later in the video. So when my finger gets there is when we want it to start. So put that white line right where you want it. Now move the end point to be there. Great. Now we can see our text is animating on the screen. And our third step, we want this one to start the latest. So move the white line and move the ending point, or you can just let it go for the rest of the whole video, be on screen. Okay, now let's play our video. So our text is animating on the screen, and this is corresponding with the timeline here at the bottom. That's our first one, that's our second bit, and that's our third bit of text. You can adjust these for as long as you want to get it perfect, exactly how you want it. And when you're good to go, just hit that arrow and you'll be ready to post. Next, we have a mobile app called InShot. So we're going to load our video in. Now you'll see this little T icon at the bottom for text. Type the text that you want. Now you can change the color of the text and also the background color. You can also change the font. Now you see this little green box on the bottom. This is showing you how long the text is appearing on your video for, and at what point in the video is the text appearing. So if we wanted this text to stay on the video for longer, we would drag this white arrow towards the right. This will extend the amount of time that the text is on the video for. Same thing if we wanted to adjust when the text starts. We would move the arrow on the left-hand side. Now the text is starting in the middle of the video. So wherever that green box is, that is when the text is appearing on the video. And you can do this with multiple pieces of text all on the same video. All right, so if you want to put text on your videos using your desktop computer, check out something called Typito. It's a free website. You can make an account with either Google or Facebook. First, you're gonna upload your video. Boom. Click Start Editing. Your video is playing down here at the bottom. This is your timeline, and this shows you at what point you're at in the video, beginning to end. If you click on this little box icon, you can adjust the framing of your video. If you want to splice or make a cut in your video, you can click the scissor icon, and that will split the video in half. Okay, to add text to your video, you'll see a whole bunch of styles of text over here on the side, templates that you can use. You can click on the dotted line and drag it anywhere you want. You can also click from the corner and resize the text. We can change the font here. We can change the orientation of the text. And then we can change the color right here. And you can also change the background color. You can also change the opacity of the background on the text. Okay, once we're happy with this, we can move it to exactly where we want it to be. And now we need to tell it when the text should appear on the video. So down here at the bottom, you see this purple bar. That is your text graphic. And that's telling you at what time during the video is that text appearing on the screen. So if we want this text to appear sooner, we would drag this yellow bar to the beginning of the timeline. And if we wanted it to stay on screen for longer, we would drag the bar on the right-hand side over to make it be on screen for longer. And you can see this purple bar is getting bigger. That means there's more time that it's taking up in the video. If you want it to be on screen the entire time, just make sure that this yellow bar is all the way to the edge of your timeline, and your text will be on screen the entire time. Now, if you want to have two different pieces of text appear, let's move this back to the middle, and now we can see that right in the middle of the video, this text will disappear. So then let's get our second piece of text. We'll resize that, and we want that one to appear up here. Okay, now our second piece of text is appearing here as the black bar. So we'll have that one begin in the middle of the video and have it end all the way at the end. So now you can see if we click on the purple, it appears in the beginning of the timeline. When we click on the black line, it appears at the end of the timeline. So now if we go back to the beginning of our video, we can see the purple text comes on first, disappears, and then the second text appears towards the end of the video. Adding text to your video is a great way to capture your viewers, especially when they're watching without sound. And as we know, at least 80% of people watch videos with the sound off, especially on mobile. So adding a little bit of text to really capture their attention, as long as it's clear and concise, is a great way to get more people to click and watch your video.